Looking for your next game night obsession? From chaotic horror co-op to deep survival sims, here's a rapid-fire roundup of the latest hits you should know about before you dive in. Kicking things off, Grounded 2 builds impressively on its predecessor, introducing refined RPG systems, mountable insect companions like beetles and dragonflies, and a richer narrative filled with humor and vibrant characters. The park setting is more detailed and colorful than ever, rewarding exploration with secrets and resources. The new Omni tool smartly condenses key survival functions, cutting down on inventory clutter and crafting friction. While early access bugs and occasional performance dips can hinder the experience, the game still stands as a top-tier survival title, with thrilling combat, meaningful progression, and vast potential as it continues to evolve. Moving on, Elden Ring. Nightreign delivers a fast-paced, roguelite co-op spin-off that retains the brutal combat fans love, now tailored to tight 45-minute multiplayer runs. It reuses some assets, but the fresh boss designs and synergistic class mechanics give it new life. Best experience with a dedicated squad, it emphasizes teamwork, timing, and spatial awareness. However, solo players may find the balancing frustrating, and the lack of crossplay or duo matchmaking limits accessibility. With more original content and improved replay systems, it could become a staple among Souls-like fans. Next up is Peak, a tense and creative climbing survival game where up to 4 players ascend a procedurally generated mountain. Daily map changes keep the challenge fresh, and every climb demands teamwork, smart stamina management, and strategic use of gear. Voice chat integration heightens the tension and immersion. Miscommunication can mean falling hundreds of feet, while occasional multiplayer sync issues can interrupt the flow. Peak's unique blend of roguelike elements and cooperative challenge makes it a memorable and rewarding experience, especially with friends. Now let's talk about Killing Floor 3, which continues the franchise's gory co-op shooter legacy with sharp gunplay, class-based combat, and satisfying enemy dismemberment. The streamlined gameplay is a blast in short bursts, and each wave feels impactful. However, the limited content, just 8 maps and 6 classes, makes it feel more like a strong early access title than a full release. Long-term players may find the experience repetitive, but the tight mechanics and polished foundation suggest strong potential if Tripwire follows through with post-launch support. Then there's Split Fiction, Hazelight Studios' most ambitious project yet, blending fast-paced platforming with an imaginative sci-fi meets fantasy narrative. Players control 2 writers, Mio and Zoe, whose conflicting genres shape the gameplay, shifting from laser puzzles to dragon chases in seconds. The cooperative puzzles are both mentally demanding and emotionally rewarding, with tactile controls that reinforce player connection. With highly polished set pieces, rich character work, and a heartfelt story, Split Fiction pushes the boundaries of co-op narrative games and may be Hazelight's finest work. Following that, REMATCH delivers chaotic, skill-based arcade football in tightly packed 3v3 to 5v5 matches, where you control a single player. There are no fouls, no power-ups, and no progression systems, just raw, unfiltered street-style football. Its fast pace and simple controls make it easy to pick up but difficult to master. While the lack of matchmaking variety and solo carry potential can frustrate competitive players, REMATCH excels at recreating the thrill of park football. It's a grounded, exciting alternative to traditional sports sims. Up next is Abiotic Factor, a quirky and deeply engaging survival crafting game set in a secret research facility, unraveling amid interdimensional chaos. You play as scientists, not soldiers, which adds personality and charm to the experience. Complex base building within modular lab spaces, detailed survival mechanics like fatigue and nutrition, and collaborative multiplayer for up to 6 players make it stand out. Combat can feel clunky and undercooked, but the game's strong core loop and distinctive tone more than compensate. It's a fresh take on the genre with real staying power. Switching gears, REPO is a chaotic co-op horror experience where players, portrayed as bean-shaped robots, must retrieve valuable items from bizarre, monster-infested facilities. It mixes slapstick comedy with real tension, creating moments that swing from panic to hilarity in seconds. Strong physics-based mechanics and engaging teamwork make it a hit with friends. While controls occasionally feel floaty and some scares lose their punch over time, REPO's identity as a humorous, unpredictable horror-light game is well-earned. A sleeper hit for the party horror crowd. Turning to racing, F125 is a visually stunning and highly refined entry in the Formula One series, with improved handling, more dynamic AI, and a revamped My Team mode that adds deeper management strategy. Breaking Point 3 returns with a compelling narrative that blends well with the racing action. However, some reused assets and limited improvements to career mode may underwhelm series veterans. A heavier focus on cosmetic customization also feels like a step sideways. Still, it's a strong evolution over F124 and a great entry point for newcomers. Finally, Monster Hunter Wilds introduces exciting new systems like dual weapon swapping and a traversal mount, adding speed and flexibility to its signature monster hunts. The open world is richly detailed and dynamic, offering impressive vistas and varied ecosystems. However, the lower difficulty curve and forgettable story reduce the stakes for seasoned players. Graphical inconsistencies across platforms are also noticeable. It's a more accessible experience overall, but may feel too streamlined for franchise veterans seeking high-stakes challenge. Still, the core combat and exploration remain as addictive as ever. That's the lineup. Got a favorite from the list or one we missed? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more no-fluff game breakdowns.